Hi everyone, this is Mitch, and it's Saturday, June the 9th, 2018, here with your free live shows. Of course, we are live every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time or thereabouts. Actually getting a little bit earlier as the days go on, and tried to get on actually a little earlier today, but see some people having trouble joining our Facebook group. So if you're having trouble joining the Facebook group, what I'll do is I'll put a link right in here in the comments on how you can join our Facebook group. I think that might help you guys a little bit if you think. If not, I guess we'll have to work on something else some other way because it's starting Monday. If you're watching us on Facebook, you can, of course, you'll be watching us in the group. But I put a post there, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, a lot of people here have been able to join the group, so I'm gonna guess that this is not that difficult. I don't know. Obviously, I don't belong to too many groups, but I'll be honest. Yeah, here it is. So I'll put it in the comments here on this video, and I'll answer some of you that sent me questions regarding this. I'll answer you guys back as well. So just getting things together. Of course, I got a comment here on YouTube about yesterday's White Sox pick. We don't look back, we only look forward, but plus 265 on our money, we'll take it. But that's what it's all about. That's what betting baseball is all about. It's certainly not about taking minus 300 favorites. It's always about taking the other side. If you take minus 300 favorites, and that means that you're expecting that team to win 140 games that season. Not going to happen. Always better to take the other side. Not going to say you're going to win the other side, but you only need to win like 40% of the time or less. Less than 40% of the time. Yeah, me too, Nick. White Sox are my team as well. So, okay, so I got that done. Now what I want to do is put the link on Facebook into the post for this show so you guys can see where the group is. So you guys can join the group. There you go. So I've posted it there. Now, a little bit of housekeeping over on our YouTube channel. Got things moving. But, of course, it's Saturday, June the 9th. Use the discount code DEF, D-E-F, like Def Leopard. And you get 15% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. Premium area, baseball season, it can get a little rocky. But, boy, yesterday, nothing rocky about it. We absolutely knocked it out of the park. It's weird because I only go by the system that we use, to enter the picks at Sports Chat Experts and at Picks and Parlays. But personally, I do some other bets that are not available on there. So those other types of bets, I'm gonna put in the new Facebook group, because yesterday in that Warriors-Cavs game, I saw where the Warriors were minus 4.5, but I saw where you can go as high as minus 12.5 on one of the online sports books and get plus 280 on your money. And that's exactly what I did. I played the Warriors minus 4.5, just like I gave out in the premium area, but I also had it at minus 12.5 at plus 280. And Tony Brown, who's one of our handicappers at Sports Chat Experts and PicksandParlays.net, he's been with me at dinner when I've gone on an app in Vegas and have bet crazy bets like that and have hit them. So it's not, I don't just say it or whatever. I know of course, I say it all the time. You know, I'm telling you guys now, and it's like I'm 100% on games that I get to pick after they're over, right? But I've, 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 it's not. Well, for me, it's okay, and for you guys, it isn't. Not really. I'd rather have a way to tell you guys these type of bets before they happen, and that way we'll all be on the same page. But yep, we did. We nailed that. We nailed that White Sox game. Another June is saying the same thing, but we know that already. But like those of you watching on Facebook, we'll be switching to the group. We'll be switching to the group starting Monday. So you want to make sure you join the group. It's 100% free. Everyone that's sent an invite have done it. And also all of the little live updates, the things that I'm talking about, those are all going to be done in the Facebook group. So even those watching on YouTube, you're going to want to make sure to join that Facebook group. That's really where a lot of things are going to happen. Like I tried to tell you guys the other day, we have some really big things happening behind the scenes at Sports Chat Place. You'll probably start to hear about them towards the end of July, is my guess. Maybe even the middle to the end of July, probably right around the All-Star break, Major League Baseball All-Star break at the end of the World Cup. And you'll start to see changes at Sports Chat Place to the website. We're not going to eliminate any of the things that you guys love and loved throughout the years, the free picks, the free videos, all that kind of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to take it up a whole new level. Like I got an email today from the guys at FanDuel, and they're saying that basically, if you open an account and deposit X amount of money, and it's like a tiny bit, I can give away to those people an entire week of premium. So you'll get an entire week of premium for like $5 or something instead of $50. So these are the types of offers, the type of things that we're going to have. And I mean, we have just a slew of them. I've never really done it because it's just me. I'm just one guy. But, I have all the guys that write the articles. But when it comes to running the site and all these emails and all this stuff in the back end, it's just me. At Picks and Parlays, it's me and Craig. So it's like, but it's time, It's time to start doing these things. And I'm excited to give you guys even more value at sportschatplace.com. But anyways, let's get to today's games. Of course, the NBA is over. It was decisive. That was the word I used in the premium area for my write-up at the -4.5 price. I said, this one is going to be decisive. And as it turns out, LeBron James played with a broken hand in the last 3 games. But I don't think it mattered if LeBron's hand was broken or not. I'm not a fan of LeBron, but I will tell you one thing. This guy really showed us something this year. It was his best year he ever had. It was the worst team he's ever had. And you want to talk about a guy dragging a team on his back to a championship? LeBron James did, or to a finals. LeBron James did that this year. But let's get to Major League Baseball. We were 2-1 yesterday on the show. Our one loss was the San Diego Padres. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back to the Padres here in Miami. The Marlins, not really a team that strings together wins, right? Miami's 23-40 this season, so stringing together wins is not something that they do. And I have to tell you, I'm going to go with the San Diego Padres here. Tyson Ross, he's always had good stuff. It just seems that he's kind of like an Andrew Kashner, right? Where it's like you see him out there, he's got good stuff, but anything that happens bad. Matt Cain had this throughout his whole thing. It was like he'd pitch awesome, but it'd be the day his team gets no hit. It's like Tyson Ross is exactly that way, and he's been on the Padres the bulk of his career. So I mean, that's why he's had that type of luck. You're on a team like that, you're gonna have that type of luck. But so I'm gonna guess that against the Marlins this year, who are worse than the Padres, significantly worse, we're going to take the Padres here to bounce back, and that'll be our first pick of today's show. A lot of good prices out there today, -120 on the Padres. So a lot of teams on the cheap here today, and of course I have a lot of picks over at sportschatplace.com Premium and Premium Plus and sportschatexperts.com. I have 6 picks today in Major League Baseball action. I divided it up: an afternoon 3-pack, an evening 3-pack. $41.99. Use the code DEF, DEF, like my shirt, Def Leopard, and you will get you will get, I'm showing leopard on YouTube, not the deaf part, there it is. And you'll get 15% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. But let's get to our next pick. Got the White Sox and the Red Sox. Well, we got plus 265 on our money yesterday in Boston with the White Sox, so we're playing with house money here. This is the beauty of winning a plus 265 game. You could take the underdog all 3 games in a 3-game series. If you hit one, you're still plus 65 for the weekend. So basically, it's a free play, right? I mean, this is as free as it gets. Let's take the White Sox at plus 185. Carlos Rodon making his first start of the season. It's weird because the White Sox always seem to play their best traditionally against the best pitchers out there. It's like against the lousy pitchers, they'll get no hit. They'll get, it's like they'll look lost. Traditionally against the best pitchers, I don't know. They whack these guys around. I'm gonna take the Chicago White Sox at plus 185. We're playing with house money in this series. We're good all the way through. If we want to take the White Sox tomorrow, we know they're gonna be a dog. We'll get that bet for free as well. So I'm gonna take the Chicago White Sox at plus 185. That'll be our second pick for today's show. Of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Hit that thumbs up button. Takes you about a half a second. Really helps us. If you're watching us on Facebook, I put a link in the comments to our Facebook group. We're going to be moving the live video on Facebook from our page to our group. We're still going to have stuff on the page, like I'm going to repost the free pick. So if you guys are looking for a specific game, you can just go to the Facebook page, hit that specific article, and go right over to Sports Chat to get the full article, right on the article that you want. But as far as the live shows, those are going to go into our private group. The group it's called a private group, but there's nothing really private about it. You guys, all you have to do is say, I want to be a member of the group. You click the thing, and you could ask anyone that's applied to be in the group. No one has been rejected from the group. Of course, doesn't mean that you guys won't have to abide by the rules of the group, like no giving out our premium picks, no advertising, no stuff like that. But still be more than welcome into our Facebook group. Mike Williams is asking about the horses. I think Justify wins the Triple Crown today. I'm not going to give out a pick in that because even money in horse racing on a favorite like that is actually not a horrible play, but it's not something where I'm going to unload on it. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I know there's some other good horses in there. Vino Rosso has run well on this track. Hofburg is a beautiful horse. And of course, Noble Indy, who I liked in the Kentucky Derby as one of my box horses in my trifecta box in the Derby, is back in action in this one. Really ran horrible in the Kentucky Derby, but it was a very bad track that day too. So you have to remember on this one that Justify, Belmont, the Belmont Stakes. So that's what we're talking about, Bill. But anyways, the other 2 races have been run on horrible tracks. I mean, really, really bad conditions. Really, really sloppy. Today shouldn't be that case, and we'll actually be able to see what kind of horse Justify really is. Of course, the Belmont is the longest of the races, and the last race, it seemed that Justify was kind of holding on at the end, but he was definitely holding on. No one was going to pass him, but he was definitely holding on. So that's why Bravazzo is getting a little bit of action here as well. But I'm going to go Justify here, and I love horse racing. I hate big favorites, so it's just not a great combination for me today. But as a fan of horse racing, I love it. I always have said that if you built a horse racing track, had all of the Vegas properties involved in this in some way or another, built the track above the Vegas Strip, so a raised platform with a racetrack, with a live viewing area, and then if you ran a race every hour around the clock, regular thoroughbreds, if you ran quarter horses, trotters, just races around the clock, every hour, like at 10 after, or every hour on the hour, but every hour, or even quarter after, whatever. Every hour at the exact same time after the hour, you ran a race. You show it on all the boards in Vegas, all of those, those new boards that they have that are awesome, and have betting windows at every single casino on the Strip for this horse races. It would be the biggest thing in horse racing that there would be. I don't know. It's a crazy idea, but who knows? Anyways, let's get to our last pick of today's show. You guys know I took the White Sox, so I got to go against the Cubs. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nick Kingham on the mound. John Lester has really picked up his game. He must be watching the show because I'm just saying, I'm going to get that Mitch, right? Because he's bashing me all the time. Anyways, I'm probably not, right? But, you never know. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates at plus 150 here against the Cubs. The Pirates have gone really, really sour lately. 3-7 in their last 10. The Cubs 8-2 in their last 10. Joe Madden, really a media whore out there, right? I mean, he's changing pitchers with 2 outs in the 8th inning with a 3-1 lead and nobody on base just to mug for the camera. Now it's like at his press conferences, he's acting like he's Jerry Seinfeld or something, a stand-up comedian. He's a joke. The joke is you, Joe Madden. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates. I know the Cubs are the better team, but I hate Joe Madden. Can't stand him. I just don't. It's just, what a jackass that guy is. Anyways, let's take the Pittsburgh Pirates. That'll be our third and final pick for today's show. Those of you watching on Facebook, I put a link in there. And, of course, if you have a horse for the Belmont, feel free to post it. But anyways, let's recap real quick. We took the Padres. We took the White Sox.